From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He goes tonight. 180. 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's coming. DC. Double up. What's up? Turbo's up.
From his goal line here, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he gets it up to the 10. 5-yard line here.
You going nowhere.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check it out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Cut. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
We go tonight. 120.
54. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Wide. Get wide.
Set.
On first down, it's Gurley. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come.
76. Kill him. 76.
Turn it up.
Set.
Here's Gall. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
20.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Louis.
Check nipple. Tighten up.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Gall. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines have the pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Give him right around. On the carry, we'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
We go tonight. 180.
We own them.
Hey, 2-2.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll... Start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
On first down, again, they go precise. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to come.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
180. 54 miles. Check.
Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 27 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Samson Ebukam able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Wilson. It's caught, blocking. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Listen. Bang, bang. Under 10.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Rams.
Motion. Mike 54.
Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's coming, double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
What? 180.
Check. Watch 54. Check pass.
Kelly.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Check it backer, check it backer. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Push him back. Check three.
4 down.
Switch.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And the Rams first down.
Come on. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Check back. Hey, alert 3.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
go. Line 20.
Line 54. Hey, get out of the way. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check. Crouch. Line 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get this. Tight end right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
with emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right here.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On first down, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call him an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run down here with pro size. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.